skip that. So, awesome. We just came into the game. Hopefully this should work really well. The World Congress is where you make your voice heard among the other civilizations in the world. It is also an important part of the new diplomatic victory. Proposals are sent before the World Congress for vote and come in two types: resolutions and discussions. So, diplomatic favor is a new form of currency in the game. Your diplomatic actions will earn you diplomatic favor that can be used in the World Congress to help you or hinder others. Diplomatic favor can be earned through alliances, city-states of which you are a suzerain, success in scored competitions, and more. There are major and minor ways to gain diplomatic favor through a game. Some actions will gain a large payout of favor all at once, and some will grant it slowly over time. Try trading for other players' favor to strengthen your position in World Congress. You can spend your diplomatic favor to extract promises from other players, call special sessions of Congress, and buy votes in World Congress, or save up diplomatic favor throughout the game to pursue diplomatic victory points in later eras. Gather diplomatic victory points to pursue the new diplomatic victory when World Congress meets. When World Congress meets, there will be a number of resolutions available for determination. When voting resolves, all players will receive a diplomatic victory point for each resolution for which they choose the winning target and option. Starting in the modern era, players will be able to use their diplomatic favor in World Congress to compete for diplomatic victory points. Win the resolution to bring yourself closer to victory, or to prevent other players from achieving their own. Emergencies such as aid requests and world games will provide diplomatic victory points to the players who get the highest score. The previous warmongering system has been replaced with new representation on how other players view your warlike actions. Grievances. Now when other players wrong you by an announcement, declaration of war, or capturing or razing one of your cities, you gain grievances against them and may retaliate in kind with the world's approval. No longer will you be denounced for a fair punitive city capture after an unjustified war. You may also use grievances to request promises from other players. If the other player continues to go against your wishes that you indicate in this manner, they will continually generate grievances that you can use to justify a war against them. But the world at large still pays attention to the overall grievances that other players have against you. If you have grieved others more than they have grieved you, third parties will notice and it will impact their opinion of you. In Civilization 6 Gathering Storm, the environment around you is more alive than ever before. Natural disasters like floods, storms, and volcanoes can pillage or destroy your improvements and districts, but they might refresh and enrich your lands after they pass. From blizzards to dust storms, from tornadoes to hurricanes, storms are another challenge to overcome. Flooded rivers may damage your improvements, but they might improve the food yield on a tile too. Volcanoes are high risk, but high reward settlement locations. Volcanic eruptions can pillage or destroy improvements, districts and buildings, and even kill or damage units, but volcanic soil is highly valuable and very fertile. Geothermal fissures are new features that provide benefits to nearby buildings or districts like additional amenities or tourism. Strategic resources have been divided into two types: fuel and material. Fuel resources are used to meet the power needs of your cities, whereas material resources are required to produce resource-dependent units. Manage the power in your city to make late-game buildings more effective. Trade material resources and fuel with other civilizations. Your choices about resource usage will directly affect the world's temperatures. and can cause rising sea levels. Some coastal tiles will be at risk of becoming flooded or completely submerged. When settling cities, consider the risk of these coastal lowland tiles, but keep in mind that in the atomic era, flood barriers can be used to protect these tiles. Burning fuel heats up the atmosphere, leading to melted ice caps and rising sea levels. Your settler will now tell you if you are building a city in low area near a coast. The flood barrier will help to protect your city from the rising sea. Assuming, of course, that the sea does rise. It's a completely scientific fact, so there's no deniers in this game. There's no climate change denying in this game. But at the same time, you might not build things that affect the atmosphere. I might stay in the Middle Ages. Who knows how smart or how primitive our civilization is going to get. Eventually, I'll do challenges. Eventually, I will do challenges where I will only play at a certain level of technology, and you guys will get to vote on who will do technology. But for now, I'll just play the full game. There is plenty more to explore in Civilization 6 Gathering Storm, including new eras in the technology and civics trees, new historic moments, new global units, including the giant death robot, leaders and civilizations that synergize with new systems and more. I've always said that the one thing that Hungary was missing was a giant death robot. Who comes up with this?
Steam hisses from the ground here, rising in swirling clouds. This is a geothermal fissure, a place where the planet's heat escapes through natural vents.
In time, you may research technologies that allow you to make use of these natural features. Now, I'm not gonna lie.
This river has floodplains, which means it has flooded before, and might burst its banks again. A flood along this river could happen at any point in the future. This presents us with risks, but potentially benefits too.
A flood might affect any tile along the river. A flooded tile will pillage or destroy improvements and pillage districts on the tile, but it might also increase the yields for the tile as a result.
This volcano is quiet now, but it could erupt again at some point in the future. It might be a danger to our people, or an unexpected blessing.
An eruption might affect any tile adjacent to the volcano. The eruption will pillage or destroy improvements and pillage districts on the tile, but it might also increase the yields on the tile as a result. Guess that continent. Yeah, you know what? Across the river is the way to go, supposedly. So yes, found the city of Buda. I think I'm gonna change this name. Yes, please. Now, I'm not going for any, just to clarify, I'm not going to do that whole Yogscast thing of making up, really silly or rude names. I aim to keep this channel the same way my carer keeps my bed. Clean and pretty well ordered. So backspace 1 letter, please. And we're going to change it to a nice African sounding name. Yeah, good, thanks. Budu, which is weird, but backspace 1. Oh, capital. Because I'm assuming that this is Africa. I've probably been here before. Apparently, in Hungary, the two places to go is the Danube and or the Nile River, because there's geothermal fissures near the Nile River. So that is the city of Budu, and we will be given the fact that we've got stone right here, we will be researching mining almost right away. And you guys can fortify. We will be choosing production. Oh, we'll be doing that production. We'll be doing that. And we will be producing gold. And yes, we are gonna, we will build a monument. Why not? It's nice to have a good monument. Just to have everyone look at it and say, we built this city. We built this city. We built this city in Africa. So this is, mining is 9. It's all over, but the waiting. Although I suppose one other thing I can try doing is we will go for the scout, because I know that they'll, whoops, done. I needed to queue that up. Monument first, scout afterwards. And I suppose, I know that builders we're going to need eventually. And food and culture we need. We'll do everything but faith for the simple reason that we ain't producing faith yet. Eventually we will. And when we do, we'll need to use it for something. Whoop. Next turn. Okay. Okay, not what's just happening right now, so I'll just